Hey everybody, we're in Austin, Texas, the state capital, trying to get down to the bottom of what the is going on. Right now there's a protest, the hands-off protest against Elon Musk and Donald Trump. People are fed up with billionaires taking away American taxpayer dollars. We've also covered a little bit of the education protest that was happening here. A lot of states are trying to take away public education funding and put it into private education funding. And that's just not going to work. There's too many rural areas, that, as we found out in Texas, for that to be a viable option. And now we're seeing Americans exercise their First Amendment right. So this is the tail end of the first protest that happened this morning to save Texas' education system. They're trying to get essentially millions and millions of dollars to fund private education in Texas to take it away from public schools. I'm in the same boat as everyone here, basically. I'm also very disappointed in the private education.
Have one of those.
We're giving away these.
Oh, awesome. For over 2,000 years, many Christians warned us of the coming of the Antichrist. When he finally shows up, they stand in a line to buy a Bible from. Oh, that's really great.
Here's the deal with billionaires, okay? They see a public service like public schools or the post office or whatever, and what they really see is a great big huge pile of money.
Yeah.
And they want it. They want that money going into their pockets, and that's where it'll go with the voucher scam.
How do the vouchers end up in private pockets, though? I'm sure.
Well,
I know
because
they
they're
do.
running the schools.
Okay.
They own the schools.
They own the schools, and they're
Yeah,
for-profit
and
schools.
These are
now.
like nationwide business
Yeah.
enterprises.
Right.
But they have to have a profit. You're going to be paying more and getting less, and ultimately it's going to start failing. And the ultimate excuse, probably by the end of this decade, is we need to get rid of public schools altogether. We've got counties all over Texas that haven't got a private school in them at all.
Yeah.
You know, what are they going to, they'd have to drive 200 miles to find the closest. And you can apply for a private school voucher, doesn't mean you're going to get one.
Yeah. It doesn't mean you're going to be accepted
Get
either.
one, and even if you do get one, the school doesn't have to take you.
I just got educated on education. How's it going, y'all? We're doing interviews about the protest. Would y'all like to do one? We're doing interviews if you'd like to do one. No, of course, yeah. How's it going, y'all? We're doing interviews if you'd like to comment on the protest. How's it going, y'all? We're doing interviews if you'd like to comment on the protest. How's it going, dude? I really like your sign. I was wondering if you were willing to do like an interview by chance and to answer the question, what the is going on right now? That's the name of my show. If you don't want to, no worries at all.
Yeah, I appreciate the sign compliment.
Yeah, of course,
Comcast is not very articulate, actually.
Our country is in distress. A lot of distress. They're wrapping up the education protest right now. They're starting the hands-off protest. We're trying to grab as many opinions as we can. People aren't too willing to talk to us. But that's okay. I think we'll get the conversations we need. I understand. I understand why you wouldn't want to talk to us. I think anonymous protesting at this point is a luxury in the United States, and why give me your mug on camera? How's it going, y'all? We're doing interviews about what's going on today. Y'all want to do one? Want to do it? Yeah.
I am a taxpayer and I own 3 properties, the one we live in and 2 we rent. So we pay lots of school taxes. I don't want to pay my school taxes to go to the billionaires.
Yeah.
They don't need the money.
Yeah, they get a $10,000 voucher to send their kids to a school they're
No.
already going to put them in.
Yeah, really.
Right.
That's not fair. It's not right.
Ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Donald Trump has got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. So there's a lot of elderly folks. I don't know if it's because like people my age are still too busy working to pay bills they can't afford, or it's Saturday. So yeah, everyone I know is working because we all work service industry jobs because real jobs don't exist anymore, and that's I guess why everyone's here right now. Right, JJ? Yeah, okay, yeah.
Biggest open mic in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, everybody, we're here at the Kill Tony signups for this week.
Yeah, this is wild. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get called, though. I've been putting in the hours, and I think he's finally recognized that I'm ready.
Local comedian and staunch blue-haired liberal David Centofanti, everybody. How do you feel about the protest today?
It's finally nice to see every single type of person coming together in one place and doing every single thing possible to solve all the things that are wrong. And it's just nice to know that things are getting done, because for so long they haven't been getting done, and now we're all here getting it done.
Catching up on time.
Finally. I've lost so much of it.
Right now, this lady is passing out postcards that she's promising to mail to the Texas senators, offering to pay the cost so that people can write their opinion, have their voice be heard, and sent to their senators' offices. And boy, are people taking her up on it. It's like quarter night at a bar. Yeah, I'll go do one real quick. This one's going to Senator Ted Cruz. This one's going to be really easy. That's what the Zodiac signal is, right? Yeah. Do your job. Yeah, Ted Cruz, we're on to you, dude. We know you're the We know Ted is the Zodiac killer, right? Yeah, for sure. And then John Cornyn, who? You know? Who are you? Try something new, butthead. I just hope this doesn't come off as a threat. It's not back to me, just my thumbprints here. If you want to put your first name on it, you can. Nah. He'll get it. He'll see the episode. Right, Ted?
Oh, I love looking out at all of these signs. They're all so beautiful. Raise them high! So beautiful and all fighting for every single right cause from Ukraine. To our own government who has failed to do what is right.
What's going on today at the state capitol?
The hands-off protest to get government out of our business so much and get them doing some of the right things instead of trying
Right.
to take everything away.
Do you think there's like any irony in the aspect of like the small government party becoming like an oligarch situation at all?
What kind of question is that? I mean, from a generation where we fought to end the Vietnam War, where we
Right.
fought for women's rights, and we got out and fought against choices that were being made by the government that we couldn't control. And it's just all over again. My experience is it's been really sort of calm for a long time in terms of women's rights and things, DEI
Right.
and LGBTQT, and everything's been kind of going along.
Right.
And people that are in that space have gotten a little comfortable. And so this happens and like, it's not going to hurt me.
Right.
And so I'm upset by that because I know that's the beginning of
Right.
the end.
So you were a part of the Vietnam protest in the late 70s?
Yeah.
Did those protests give you the results y'all thought y'all wanted back then? Do you think that that slowed down the government from going in the direction it was at the
It
time?
ended the war. And all those studies now are showing that that is what is the turning point.
Right.
When enough of when the masses are out.
Right.
And
3%
they're willing.
is what they say, right? 3% of the
I
population
haven't heard
shares.
that, but that's smart. Yeah.
It usually only takes 3% of the general population to have the same idea, and then it can pervade through the rest of the culture. Do you think we're going to be successful this time around, letting the government
We
know we're
have
not
to
going to
be.
stand for it?
No,
Yeah.
there's no choice.
Do you think there's more on the line this time?
Everything.
Everything's on the line. Agreed.
If you signed up for the most unusual contest,
All right, well, the protest wasn't really the vibe for the day. It's Saturday, I'm off of work, and I don't really have time to go and care about the democracy like that. So we're at the Kite Festival now, another big thing that Austin's kind of known for. Once a year, everyone gets together at Zilker Park and flies a bunch of kites. It's much more of our show's speed, if I'm being honest. So enjoy this part of the episode, too.
fun fact, I actually used to be a teacher. So all my teachers, give yourselves a round of applause.
Absolutely.
So we just found out it's actually the 97th Kite Festival here in Austin, Texas, and David just so happened to be planning on doing this already. He got himself a sea turtle kite. So we are still kind of protesting for plastic straws, against plastic straws. We're protesting against plastic straws. Here, put that on there too. Our country is in distress. So you got a spaceman. I think this one was recently invested in by SpaceX, Tesla. We have another one over there that looks like a parachute that's not good at its job. This one is mourning something, the black one right there. That's just kind of ominous, and yeah, it feels like a protest in its own right. Honestly, this is so much nicer. Why would you go out and advocate for social and government causes when you could come and do this?
This is how you heal as a nation. You go have fun. You go out and do things. You stop bitching and complaining. You go out and do stuff and see your people, see your neighbors, meet people. You whine and whine and whine. You get nothing done. Go have fun.
This is what you wanted to say at the Capitol, right?
Yeah.
America is healing. We're healing America one kite at a time right now. One wind gust at a time. Or maybe this is a massive protest against the atmosphere. Alan, David. I'm missing work right now for this. I'm supposed to be clocked in somewhere that's going to pay me real money. They had to have added this shift last second.